Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books to get to you. We've got some modern books I picked up. We've got some back issues with some keys and great artists. And then we got a Golden Age book at the end, so stay tuned to that. All right, let's make me small and get right into the haul. Oh, look at that. That might be a new thing. Whee! All right, there we are. First up, we got Immortal Hulk number 34. This is the Inhyuk Lee, or Lee Inhyuk, or I don't know how the heck to say that, but he draws pretty good. It's the Immortal Hulk zombie variant. I don't pick up a lot of these Marvel zombie variants. Most of the time I don't like them, and I don't think that they fit any of the plot lines that are going on. But since it's Immortal Hulk, and he's kind of a zombie to begin with, I think this works out pretty good. So I like this one. So there you go. It just kept calling my name. And you guys know I've been picking up the Star Wars 40th anniversary of the Empire Strikes Back variants. By the time they get these things done, I think it'll be the 41st anniversary. But for now, we're going to keep rolling with them. I'm trying to collect them in a binder, so working my way towards them. Happy to get this one. It's got a nice Luke raising up into whatever the walker is. Somebody with more Star Wars knowledge to tell me the AT&T Verizon walker. So there you go. I like that one. And this was actually Star Wars Bounty Hunters number 3. And of course, this is only number 8 of 36 for this collection. So I still got a long way to go on that. Hoping I don't have to pay full cover price for all of them. All right, let's get into some back issues. Here's a nice little mini key, but for me, it works. Turtle Soup number 1. This is the first interaction between Usagi Yojimbo and the Turtles. And I like it. It's got the Turtles in their all red eye covering, so I like that a lot. I just like everything about this book. If you flip through it, it's pretty cool. And this is my Yojimbo. This is my book for that. Like, I have no interest in Albedo 2 or whatever his first appearance is. I'm not a huge fan. The only reason I'm a fan of his is because of the Turtle cartoon. I remember him being a cartoon. I had the toy when I was a kid. So if that's the only reason that I associate with him, of liking him, then I might as well just get the book that he first appeared together with them, because that's the important part of him to me, is that he's just kind of a member of the Turtle Squad. So like that. Very happy to have that. Didn't pay too much for this copy because it's got a lot of spine ticks, but really, really cool book. I just love the title alone. Looks killer. So look at this, y'all. Tomb Raider 1/2. I love that. That's vying for one of my favorite all-time Tomb Raider covers. There's no credit to the artist, but I'm pretty sure it's Dan Jurgens. I'm hoping one of you huge Dan Jurgen fans out there. I know we've got Super Russ 9000. I think is a big Dan Jurgens fan. We've got my mate from across the pond, JPL Flash. If he's still watching in the YouTube ether, he's a big Dan Jurgens fan. This one is the gold foil variant for the special Wizard edition there, and look at that. I mean, that is just amazing. I like it when they give her long braids. So here, at first, you think that she doesn't have long braids. You see her hair kind of wisping in the wind, and she's got a ton of long hair in this one. So look at all that hair, and the bangs kind of coiffed up, wisping in the wind. So you see all the hair up here and up there, and you think she doesn't have any long braids. But if you look all the way down, like by her elbow, you finally see that she does have the braids, and they're coming down there. So that's really cool. I like that. So it's got a little picture down here in the corner too. Just a great cover. Just an absolutely great cover. I think Dan Jurgens, but he knocked it out of the park. I mean, it's just fantastic. It's got the little certificate there, which is funny. All those Wizard certificates, they don't really tell you like how many there are. They just tell you, hey, this is a very special copy and you should be glad to have it. You're like, okay, that sounds good. All right, here we go. Doc Savage, or The Shadow and Doc Savage, Dave Stevens cover. This book, it's funny. Dave Stevens is one of those artists where I keep coming across books I didn't know existed. So the same thing happens with Adam Hughes. All of a sudden I come across a book. I was like, where's this been hiding? I didn't know that was an Adam Hughes cover, or in this case, I didn't know that was a Dave Stevens cover. Where's that been hiding? But it's clearly a Dave Stevens cover. You can tell it a mile away, but I just didn't know it existed. So there you go. The Shadow and Doc Savage just happened upon it, and I was like, oh, cool. Of course, you can't miss that DS for Dave Stevens. And that lady's getting picked up by Doc Savage there, the Man of Bronze. So very cool. Loving that. I like my Shadow books too, so glad to have that. And here's the big boy Golden Age book, Planet Comics number 25. So you guys know I've been working on this run. A couple of people have been asking me, well, literally a couple, like 2 people asked me about a month ago, did I stop picking up this Planet run because I kind of went on a cool spell on them. I did not. I've never stopped looking for these books. What happens is that you own so many of them. I think I have a little over half of the set now, or close to half. So you notice that these Golden Age runs, when you're trying to complete the run, the same books come up for sale all the time. Sometimes the same books are like the literal same book. Like you'll see it for sale one day, it'll sell, and then that person intended to flip it. They might clean it up just a little bit, or maybe get it slabbed, and now it's for sale like, 3 months later. It's the same exact book. You're like, I remember where that tear was. But anyway, I never stopped picking these up. It's just that I've reached a point where I own most of the most common issues, the ones that come up for sale all the time. I already own those. So since I'm not trying to overpay for them, and I'm not trying to just pay whatever people are asking, then this is what happens. You end up going for a spell where you don't pick any up because you already have those that are available. But this book I've never seen come up for sale. And then it came up for sale. 2 of them came up for sale in the same week. So I jumped all over this one. And the other one, and thankfully, since this one ended first, the other one I did lose the bid on, so I was happy about that, because I was like, I don't want 2 copies of this, pay double for the same book. So, but very cool. Planet Comics, I've done a little bit of cleaning on it, not much. I haven't pressed it yet. I probably won't. It's a little bit on the brittle side. The cover especially, the pages are actually fairly supple, but the cover is pretty brittle, so maybe it was left out somewhere in conditions. Cool there. Some slobber monsters. Look at that. So here's what's cool about this. It says the lizard lions of Azatroth. We're going to go with that. The lizard lions of Azatroth. Okay? And so you see, here's this big, obviously a lizard lion, right? I mean, you can't miss that. Lizard lion in the background with a couple of dudes climbing off his back. You got a guy shooting him there. Always a lot of stuff going in the background. There's always a ship in the background, these Planet Comics, almost always, or they're in the ship. And then he's like, why are they all attacking this poor lady? Look. Look right down there. You see that? That is a plate of cooked baby lizard lions. And then you see she's holding a pot of coffee. And if you look down here, she's got one on the rotisserie. She's eating them. So she got her camp raided by these lizard lions. Like, hey, give me my babies. He's eating all the babies. So anyway, there you go. These Planet Comics, I love the sci-fi to them. You know, some people call them Platinum Age. You know, to me they're just pre-code. Everything pre-code is pretty much Golden Age to me. So I think it's fantastic. I absolutely love these. Glad to have this one in the collection. And I was going through my Planet Comics collections lately, and I've been thinking maybe it's time to get them all slabbed again. So I know that's always controversial, but you guys let me know in the comments. You think I should get these, go back to getting these Golden Age ones slabbed, because these Planet Comics look so good. In the CGC slab, it really fills up the entire case, and it just looks fantastic. It's the best looking slab you'll get is a Golden Age slab. So let me know in the comments below. That's it. That's my haul. I hope y'all enjoyed that, and remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the braids. I mean the glare. Thanks. Bye bye.